When you drive through Wallowa, the first town as you cross the county, no, this is rural Oregon. 800 people live in this town.
Wallowa. Wallowa, you learn that when you first come here.
Kathy Shoemaker is a newcomer, moved here from Lake Tahoe, bought the pizza/video store on Main Street.
You don't get too close. A slower lifestyle. Lake Tahoe, a lot of tourists, busy, busy, busy all the time.
Debbie Lind is also a newcomer. Oh, by the way, if you don't have a few generations connected to Wallowa County, you're a newcomer.
It's jeans and boots and, nothing real fancy. You don't have to have a tux.
Debbie works at the pharmacy.
We cannot buy underwear here. If you want underwear, you go to Deb's and Enterprise or Walmart an hour away.
There's a high school, the Main Street, some cool shops in town, but not a lot to make a tourist stop and stay. That can be a problem if you own a business.
We have a lot of traffic going from here through to Joseph, which is the touristy town. And can I say this? Yeah. No one here wants it to become a town, but we have so much traffic going through, we just need them to stop and patronize our businesses and buy a few things, and we're happy with that to keep going and keep our simple way of life.
Judy Taylor opened a tea shop. Great place, lots to offer. Getting folks to stop, easy.
We have the railroad here now, and they do the excursion trains. That's drawn a lot of people to here, but they go on the excursion trains and they leave to go and spend their money somewhere else because there's anything else here to do that.
The library, you already got the library?
This group of ladies is doing its best to sell the town to me, so I'll sell it to you. But how do you market simplicity?
When I first moved here, I needed a tomato. And so I walked downtown thinking I could get a tomato. But everything closed up at 7, so you want a tomato, you got to get it before 7.
And what do you do when others in town don't want change, don't want people, don't want tourists?
I would say it's maybe half and half.
You've got a problem.
They're afraid it's going to get too big and they're not going to enjoy being here anymore, and it's going to be overrun with too many people and they won't get to relax and then fish in their favorite spot by themselves.
Trade-offs to progress? Is it? No one's quite sure, so they hold. Just down the road a bit is a place called Lostine. Not Lostein, but Lostine. Not a lot here.
You got one tavern, and you got one grocery store, and you got a post office. That's all we need.
Tell me your name and your nickname.
Lowell D. Armin, and my nickname is Shark.
So I got to ask you, why do they call you?
Okay, they call me Shark because back when I was logging, they pinned that name on me, and it stuck.
Shark, an unofficial town crier.
It's a tiny little town. We love it.
Don't forget the Blue Banana Espresso Shop. You can't miss it. You won't forget it. Coffee's darn good, too.
We love it here. This is just home.
M. Crow and Company is a constant in Lostine. It's been here 100 years. The same family started it. Yeah, that's them. Well, it's just a picture.
It's an easy existence, easy way of life. People are who they seem to be. There's no pretense.
That's Keith Bird. He's family. Marriage to the picture people. The store feels like it's an episode of Back to the Future.
98, 94. I think I'll just give you 100 if that's okay.
Political posters on the wall as if the race were still on. Empty seats around the store are filled in the morning. Guys talking about stuff. Don't need a guy like me in these parts. Everybody's a reporter here.
Anybody that employs 20 or 30 people is a major employer around here.
Locals can go 30 days without a nickel on them. Don't need it. The store doesn't take Visa, MasterCard, or debit, whatever that is. It's credit the old-fashioned way, on a ledger card.
They're beginning to put in the services real soon here. There's a 10-acre subdivision that's going to have 10 5-acre parcels to it. And if we're going to have a boom, this is probably the big one.
Bringing city folk in, not a popular arrangement in these parts.
Growth? It's a big, scary word.
Well, they try to bring their city ways with, and then they try to tell us how to live and what to do. Don't like it.
In a place where a 14-year-old can still ride her horse through town and doesn't need a plastic bag to pick up the mess after the horse, city ways are a threatening mission.
All they see is asphalt. They don't know crap from wild honey, and they're just city folks. Can't say I'm crazy about them.
Self-service goes out the door when too many people come to town. Lostine likes things just the way they are. A place where tractors parked on Main Street won't attract a look. Lostine.
It's such a kind of a unique area that people just have to come see, but it's not on the way to anywhere. You can't get anywhere else from here without, diving off in a canyon somewhere. And I've joked about it for a long time that the pavement kind of does stop here.
But not quite. We've got a couple of miles to go after the break.